Hello again, everybody. It is the week leading up to Christmas, so I think it's only fair that I decide to open up my Secret Santa parcel. Yes, I did one last year with a fellow collector, and this year I'm doing it once again. I decided to do only one. I could have done many Secret Santas with many people, but it does get quite expensive. So we did an exchange. We figured out what we were looking to get each other with regards to the budget and sort of shirts, and went looking. I've sent him his, and he has already opened his up. Very keen to get the shirt, I'm sure. He knows what he's got, so I can reveal to you now without spoiling it for him. I got him the Club Almirante Brown, the Admiral sort of sailor special edition shirt, which you may have seen floating around. It's very cool. It was one that I was thinking, do I want to get for myself? Yes, it doesn't have a sponsor on, but it does have a very cool, unique design. Maybe I might get one later on down the line. But he seemed fairly pleased with what I received, so that's very good. So it comes down to me and what I've been sent. Of course, by nature of this sort of scheme, it's secret, it's a mystery, so it's not much different to any other sort of exchange. It's just Christmasified, I guess. So I don't really know what I'm going to be getting here. I have the parcel ready right now. Anything could be in here. Andy knows, what I'm interested in. So it could be from any country across the world, really. So, of course, I want to say a big thank you to you, Andy, and we'll see what's inside. Very exciting. Right then. Get that out there. Don't think there's anything else in this parcel. That's fine. Right then. So it's Real Sociedad, I think. That's what it is on the front there, if I can see correctly. Real Sociedad, yes. Now, of course, you're all maybe thinking, hang on a minute, it's been on the front of the parcel. Yes. So what happened was I've got my shirts everywhere, social media, website, etc. And unfortunately for Andy, he must have just skipped past this shirt that I have. That shirt right there. Which can happen. I forget sometimes what shirts I have possession of and which I need to get. And he was buying from the Real Sociedad store himself a shirt, and he saw this one and felt like it would be a great addition to my collection because firstly it's Macron, and he knows how much I enjoy Macron. The design is really nice, and he thought that I needed a Sociedad shirt. Luckily for him, and I said this and I genuinely do mean this, I was looking to replace this one at some point anyway, because this was one of the shirts that I bought at sort of the genesis of my collection, in the formative parts of it, and I was bought off eBay, and I'm trying to replace all the ones that I bought off eBay with more official ones, and it doesn't obviously get more official than store-bought ones, just for my own sake. I'm not saying that it's fake, but there is a chance that it could be. So I'm just, for my own personal sort of well-being, I'm just looking to replace those. And to be honest, the shirt he's got me is very nice. He has already sent me an image of what it is, so I do know which one specifically it is. But we'll get it out, and of course, in-person shirts can be different than on a physical image. So, let's see what we got. Here we go. So, there is the rear of the shirt. There we go, if you can just see it a little bit better there. Sponsor on the bottom there. And then we have the front of the shirt there, which I'd say is not too bad. I just realised I've not even brought the mannequin over, so I'm going to have to go and collect him very shortly. So, it is beautiful shirt. It's, to be honest, I can't think of a better Real Sociedad shirt that's been released since that one to replace it with, so Andy again has absolutely smashed it. So I will have a little bit of an inspection, and then I will dress the mannequin. Tag is there, of course, and I will hit you up with some information about the shirt. Right here then, there it is. Real Sociedad, as I mentioned before, and which shirt is it in particular? It is the away shirt from last season, so the 2020-2021 away shirt. And it's very, very nice. Manufactured by Macron, so it is always going to be of the highest quality. It uses their M Performance technology, which is just their way of saying it's meant to be really fancy. So, of course, this is one that I was not expecting to get, but I am slightly familiar with it. I did a little bit of research with regards to the finer details of the shirt itself, and on the inside of the collar, there is a little phrase which says, if I get this correct, Alper Churi Erdinak, which says "Come on the blue and whites," which is of course what their primary colours are for their home shirts, blue and white, and the other nickname of course is La Real. I was thinking to myself, is it cool that they mention "Come on the blue and whites" on what is clearly a black and, I'd say red, some people might say orange colour, or should they have had something else? But I think it's still very, very cool. Like many other Spanish shirts, on the back of the neck, on the nape, if you want to be specific, it has the Basque flag. Now, of course, they don't all have the Basque flag, but a lot of Spanish clubs like to put the flag that is sort of local to where they are. Basque, Catalonia, some have the Spanish flag. So that's nice. And similar to a lot of other Spanish shirts, it has the LFP patch on the sleeve, which seems to be more of a standard practice, which is very, very nice. I think certainly the UK and other countries could really take from that. And then you've got a very iconic sponsor on the front there, and you've got the monochromatic sort of logos featuring across the front and on the back. So it is very, very cool, and there is like a very subtle sort of design on the front there, which I don't think is anything in particular. It's just like a little bit of something to let it stand out a little bit there. But yeah, that's very, very cool. I'm very happy. I can retire that one there. I'm not sure what I will do with that one, to be honest. Maybe I'll start wearing it. I could sell it, but I still kind of feel a little bit weird selling something that may or may not be 100% legitimate. I've tried doing the usual stuff with regards to the codes, etc. It's not showing too much information there, so that maybe suggests that it might not be totally cool and legitimate. But if anything, it's something that I've got hidden away if something terrible happens to this one, I guess. I don't know. But I'm very, very pleased. I think if anybody else would have received this one, they would be equally. But that's it, really, isn't it? I suppose you would say that's the second shirt of Christmas so far. I've obviously had the Real Madrid shirt from last week, and then we have this one. For actual Christmas Day gifts, I have some shirts arriving. I will, of course, show you them as sort of time progresses towards the end of this year and maybe the beginning of next year. I don't quite know how many I'm getting. I know I'm getting at least 3, possibly 4. So that's always exciting. But that's it. The next video I'll show you will be Christmas Eve, won't it? And we'll see what I've got in store for you there. But that's it. I hope you guys all have a good week. Hopefully, if you're like me, you'll have a shorter week and you will be finishing work a little bit earlier. But if not, and you're working up until Christmas Day, have a good time. And yes, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.